Hey there, guys. It's RCK, and I'm glad to have you back here again for our next episode for our Ermor game. Of course, I had to take a second and think there. I do a lot of different videos here at the same time, a lot of different series, trying to do some post as I'm doing the turns, and then some of them kind of in the middle of the game. So lots of fun here. I get another Alquil from Therados. We get a couple Frostbrands. I message Therados them. I really don't need them. I appreciate you sending them to me because I'm sending him a lot of gems back and forth every turn. And I felt like they were more useful for Lemuria at this point, or actually Therados himself, because he could be very, very thug heavy with his Milias, or I can't remember what their names are, but yeah, his thugs regardless. Next, we see a bunch of lictors being revived. We have three battles here, a couple of unexpected events. We see we are attacked by independents here, and it looks like whatever event that was probably was barbarians or something. Fortress could not progress. The fort was being besieged. I bet that was with the that's with the event. So we lost the battle there. I mean, it's just had one PD on it, so not too big of a deal. Um, so let's go ahead and watch this first battle here: Ermor versus Marignon in the High Mill. Now this should be this is deep in their territory too. So this is one of our raiding forces here, and against a very very small amount of PD. Now we do have to be careful with this fire because it is a holy one. If it gets a lucky shot off on our commander back here, we would definitely rout. And our units aren't going to do too great against it because of the fire ship. Hopefully we can get an HP route before we get to it. And yes, that is what happened here. Very, very nice for us, of course. And that's going to be all for that battle. So now we have Marignon attacking us and Outgold. So let's go ahead and see where that is. Now, this is a lot closer up. This is where we raided them, very, very close to their cap circle. And well, of course, we only have one PD, and they have all these flagellants. And the fire shield is going to help them a whole lot out. So I know one PD will not be able to stand up to that at all, even if they are humans. So not too much. Of course, we know what's going to happen here. And now we see me, Ermor, attacking Arcosa Folly in the Fortress of Mark. So let's watch that battle. Now, this is the second fortress, the one that was below the Marignon fort. And you see here, we kind of anticipated on them having or breaking siege at the same time of an army attacking us, maybe with a lot of flyers. And this is why we have so many sacreds back here in the back, because if they take out everything back here and hit this line after all these troops move up, all we're going to have left are our commanders and our archbishops, and then we would lose out on a lot if we let these guys die. So that would be very, very unfortunate. So these guys are on hold and attack back here. All these units are on hold and fire or hold and attack rear. These are on hold and attack rear, I'm pretty sure. We have two groups of soloists up here, just because, honestly, shouldn't even send the soloists into a siege battle because they're not going to really have too much going for them. Or we could have just put them in the back, but and then we put our lictors, the rest of our lictors here, so we've about halved them out. Well, probably 25, 75 up here, or 66, 33. So put them in a square formation here so we can get more of them packed through that wall area right here than if they were in line. Because if they're in line, they're going to get caught up on the walls. They're going to have to walk all the way in. At that point, all the skeletons are going to be pushing against them, making it even difficult for them, or more difficult for them to get into the wall. So hopefully this will work well. And we see here with Arco here, so we got some Peltis, lots and lots of slingers. Don't quite understand that. And we have lots of mages. Good, 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 good. Ooh, crystal coin, which I think I can't remember. Uh, some lots of astral, of course, because that's just what they do. We got some earth gems on that one. Earth gems on that one. Cool. Ooh, and we even got the Oread. I'm not sure. A Seducer has nature gems on it. It's a Air 2, Earth 2, Nature 4. Not sure what they're going to be casting. Maybe something like Howl, or I doubt they have mass protection or anything like that. I don't know. Let's go ahead and watch the battle here. I should probably unpause it. So we have all these guys coming in. What are you casting? Strength of Gaia. So you're going up to Nature 5. What are you doing at Nature 5? And at first, slingers look a little odd. But honestly enough, the slingers might actually be able to deal some damage because if you notice, our lictors do not have helmets, so you have to keep that in mind. Haste, really? Not sure what they're doing there with that one. You see our lictors coming in here on casting maggots. Weird. Okay. Regardless, it does look like they have flaming arrows up. It looks like we possibly missed the. No, we did see someone that had some fire gems on. I do remember that. And then with a communion, they probably have high enough. It looks like whoever had earth gems are casting earth elementals. But regardless, I mean, we do have fire resistance of 10. So they're not going to really bother us all that much because it's 8 fire damage, 8p fire damage. So it's really just a sling hitting us at this point. And with 16 protection, man, it's going to be difficult for the sling to hit us. 17 attack skill, nice. So we have the lictors here coming at the peltis. Of course, they're tearing them apart. That front line is just a bunch of red numbers now. Other than that, we have everyone else coming through. Lots of fire coming down on us. Knights are kind of enveloping all the skeletons we have. Put this on fast forward and watch them chop away. So these slingers are just getting annihilated here because they have no front line to protect them. I mean, we're just digging straight through to all of the mages we have. Casting Earth Meld, how strange. Skeletons are taking care of slingers on this side. And they are routing. Looks like he was fatigued out. I don't think we got one of those mages there, the architect. But it looks like we did clear out everything else. We had the slingers on the bottom side here. Or I guess I assume this would be the left side for them, right side for me. Our routing, of course. We have the mage or the units up here on the wall. They are routing as well. That's going to be all for this turn, guys. Or all for this battle. Sorry, not turn. Let's go ahead and close that. And let's see how much damage we actually dealt to them. Now, we did take 74 losses in total. We lost almost all of our soulless, so that's a third right there. Trash. 3 horsemen. Trash. 5 lictors, so we lost 5 death gems. We lost 1 knight, and we lost 5 ghouls. And we killed 311 of their troops. A priest. These guys are expensive. About 400 gold apiece for that guy there. 11 mystics. Ooh, and they're 135 gold. 2 champions. They lost a hero, an engineer. Wow. 7 gold apiece. I mean, regardless, even if they are cheap, he did lose a lot. So, didn't know they got an engineer as a inside of the capital thing. Province defense when you're in a fortress, of course. So quite a very, very nice victory for us. Minus population event here. Barbarian Horde has attacked. Bad event. We got some water gems. Barbs. Cool. We got a hero from that. Heroic ability, battle prowess, increased attack skill. Cool. So, what we are doing next is I assumed that Marignon was going to jump on 81 and try to take it back. So right now we are moving and patrolling back 1 space. We're moving this small group as a reinforcement party onto 69. These troops here are going to stay here until we have lictors to push out with them. Definitely should have attacked this, but I didn't know where that Arco kind of air force was at. We are sending another raiding force that had just attacked 75 into 56 to go ahead and try to cut off some more stuff that Marignon has. Yeah, really hoping we do patrol and hit this army here and really take out everything that he has left. That would be very, very nice, of course. We still didn't notice we had those guys in there. Look here, nothing in particular, nothing too cool. But we are trying to jump in the water at 49. Gives us a lot of options to raid here. I'm pretty sure we will do fairly well as far as fighting underwater. And that's about it. Let's see what we have going on back home. Our Dominion's pushing out fairly well. We are kind of pushing into Therados, which isn't good. We're kind of worried about him being dom killed later on. So that was a thing. Basically moving a lot of troops around. Here we are reviving a Dusk Elder, a couple of Lictors, of course. Let's see, we are moving out with our Archbishop, so let's see how many he is taking along with him. 58 in total. That's going to be a fairly strong force with 14 Knights. Um, we are sending some people in to pick up all of the skeleton units here in the capital, of course, to have them move out too. I'm moving a fairly big force over here. About 60, 76 here. Lots of knights, so there's a lot of knights on that, so we should be able to take out those barbarians fairly easily. Of course, they cannot do anything at the moment, so they're just sitting there. We're building a fort or anything new? Not yet. Should have more money. Don't know what we're spending it on. No idea. No idea. Yeah, we're sending a lot of gems to Therados. We're sending the crystal coin, earth boots, and a few things to Lemuria as well. I'm not sure what I was building. I should have more gold in this. Here, we start a palisade. Here in 145. Just to have more chaff coming up for us, of course. I would love to make forts here, but kind of risky at the moment. Because 4 turns is a long time to wait. Especially here. When they can go like bam, bam. There, stuff like that. So kind of dangerous. And that's going to be all for turn 31. Let's go ahead and head over to turn 32. Hope you guys are enjoying the like 6 turn episodes, I guess. I know it's quite a bit, but some of these turns go by faster than others. Alright, here we have a lot of stuff going on. Receive some stuff, more stuff from Therados. We're going to send it on to Lemuria. Lictors, Dusk Elder, Lictors. 2 globals going up. How interesting. So let's see what the first one is. So Marignon cast Mother Oak. And then we cast Mother Oak. Therados cast Mother Oak. So quite interesting there. And it, actually, since they were cast at the same time, I guess it just matters on who cast it more. And it does turn out that Therados is the higher caster here. So Therados has taken the global away from or don't know which one this is. It's not Marignon. We'll have to look. But they stole it from them on the same turn. So quite cool. We have a lot of battles here. Arco fighting us fighting Arco, us fighting Marignon. And we do have a independent battle too, so let's go ahead and watch all these. This was our raiding force, of course, against a relatively small amount of PD. We can go ahead and look at that report. And we do actually lose a lot. Let's go back and look at that again. We lost 8. That was fairly large amount due to the fact of us having 40 units there against such a small amount. Some getting gone to banishments or ashes to ashes. Looks like the militia took out some of the soulless. Okay, cool. Even the archers got a kill. Wow. Okay. Let's watch the next battle here in the Forbidden Forest. And it looks like the Wind Riders are raiding us. See, I like that little lake back there. And we just have 1 PD here, nothing too important. So, of course, you know what's going to happen with that battle. Another battle here in the Iron Range. So let's watch that. Lots and lots of Arco troops against 1 PD. And then we attacked Lake Seaweed. Lake Seaweed. And our troops look basically the same. Against this small amount of mermen, we will definitely win that, so we do not need to watch that battle. Of course, we took no losses at all. I'll just go through a few reasons on why we would definitely win that. So all of our troops here do have pierce resistance. Pierce is a very common weapon underwater. You'll see and notice a lot of units will have pierce damage weapons, so that is very, very good for us. We are also poor amphibians, so yes, we do take attack and defense skill, have a little bit more encumbrance, but it's still kind of average, to be honest with you, mate. 9, 8. Let's go see what we're fighting against here. 10s. Okay, so I mean, we really didn't take too much of a loss. Our units still hit kind of hard. Does anyone not have it? We all have poison resistance. If you also notice, a lot of underwater troops do have poison weapons. Now these do. Hold on. Yes, these do have poison weapons as well. So there's not much that these guys can do. I mean, if we do, there are underwater parts where it's like darkness or whatever, and we have spirit sight, so that doesn't matter either. Of course, we can't throw our javelins, but we are able to take out those troops very, very easily. So that's why we did so well there. We have another. Oh yeah, this is us attacking the independents there from the barbarians that attacked us last turn. Let's see how well that goes. Now it looks like all these guys are on fire. These guys are on attack closest. These guys are undisciplined, and we have a commander in the back here against what is this around 40 barbarians. Oh, and I forgot we had the knights, and the knights are doing a great job here. I mean, 16 defense skill against their routing, 10 attack skill. Pretty good. Yeah. So it's very hard for the barbarians to actually hit the knights, even if they hit the knights. I mean, most of their damage getting blocked through protection, but I mean, some of it's definitely still getting through. We're hitting them back fairly easily. So, lots of good stuff there. We're running them down. Next, we have unexpected event, bad harvest, minus 100% tax. Unfortunate. I don't think we get any money there anyway, so joke's on you. Mountain King has risen. Cool. And he has taken the province from us. These fakers. So, yeah, see, he's sieging us on there. So we should be easily able to take that back. Was it Gladewood or was it Old Woods? Old Woods. Okay, so we lost 11 income that turn. Good job. Moving and patrolling. I want to move and patrol. That's probably a mistake. No, okay, there we go. That's why we're moving and patrolling. So if those Arco troops do jump on, we have all of these lictors in the back moving in with a archbishop here. So on top of that with knights, I mean, that's why we were moving and patrolling. Okay, I remember now. So they do not actually come in and attack us. At this point, we're kind of, I kind of made a mistake here. I don't feel like I should have went after 88 with my entire army. I should have moved back to 69 here. But I did see that the man force has brought up a lot of the summoned dogs that are sacred here. So I assumed maybe he would either go here or here. And I thought, well, with them raiding all this, us putting pressure back on this side, maybe we can kind of guess where they're going after that. Because if they do move here, we are able to go back to this fortress here. We wouldn't be able to move control, but we would be able to get in it. Or go to that one either. So, just ideas. We are moving a force here to raid 80. Had a good idea that they're going to 64 just due to the fact there's a temple, but you never know. Definitely need to send something to raid that back. And honestly, with this here, I saw that they had this force here, all the Wind Riders. So I was like, there's a good chance they're going to attack 45 to guard that, either that or move across. So I decided to move this raiding force back to 68 because I figured they'd be a lot safer because this army cannot reach them in time. So that was my ideas on that. And of course, I was 100% sure those Wind Riders were going to move, so my raiding force is going to hit 35. We also see some landless knights coming up over here. Definitely coming to help the eastern allies. I feel like at this point, End has Lemuria has broken the siege of End and is fighting End back. I don't know how far he's fighting End back, but I think he's definitely kicked them out of his lands for sure. I don't know if he's gone into theirs. I don't think he has. I don't think he's gone into theirs yet. We see a Drakon over here, so we see that god. So let's go ahead and look. Pretenders. So yes, it was man that we actually stole that global from. So that's very nice for us, of course. We should have raided with you too. I figured they would took one of them out. And that's about all for this turn. Definitely moving some troops around, shuffling around, of course. Moving to fight over here. We're moving you. Just a lot of troops. Regardless, I mean, I should have sent that one there. Hold on. Should have sent that one there and sent this one up to the fort so they can move to reinforce the throne faster. That was a mistake on my part. We are moving, controlling them. We're reanimating ghouls here, trying to get rid of that last bit of population. We're also upgrading the fortress here this turn. And that's where our money has gone for the turn. We're site searching back here. Guys, we have had terrible luck with finding death sites. I mean, we have found one, and I don't even think we searched it. I think somebody else searched it. No, we might have searched it. Even then, I was like, really? We only have one? So we are completely dependent on our temples at this point. This was very, very rough. Because, I mean, usually enough, you have a bunch more gems coming in at this point in the game. I mean, I came to late points in games, and I'm making 50 plus death gems a turn. And now we're only making 18, and it's turn 32. Come on. This is rough, but we try our best. I think Lemuria is a lot more successful in finding death gems, so that's good for them. And that's going to be turn 32, so let's go ahead and head over to turn 33. There we go. I have a lot of battles here going on. Leaders being cast, lots of battles, a few unexpected events. It looks like an assassination here. We had a ghost attack a Dust Elder, and we won. Good. Killed the false prophet here. That was in the throne, I believe. We'll have to look. Took out some brigands, of course. Worldwide event, upcoming arena battle. Cool. So let's go ahead and watch this first battle here. And this is a raiding force, Cosmith. This is a raiding force. They have some light cav. I feel like we should definitely be okay with the amount of units that we have. So this should be another win for us. Okay, they are routing. Goodness, we are taking a lot of losses though. Jeez. Let's see. Yeah, 14 losses. That was about half of our troops there. Very unfortunate. We have a battle where we attacked Arcosa, Folly, and Fastir. Now this was the underwater fort or underwater troops that came out, and there's a lot of PD here. Holy shit! Why didn't they fire? Oh, it's because they're scripted for underwater combat. That's what it is. Oh, I think we're gonna win too. I think we're gonna win. And there we have it. They're routing. How lucky are we? I definitely thought we were gonna lose that battle. They had a lot of troops. Well, it's never good whenever you're fighting with just Long Dead and Solus and Principes. I mean, Principes are pretty good, but Trarius, they're pretty good too. But just Legionnaires, they're okay. And then you have an equal amount of human troops being a combination of barbarians, slingers, peltas, or the what are they called? Hoplite style troops. Like I definitely did not think I was going to win that, but we had a lucky route on that. Took a lot of losses, but we did get a route, so that's very, very nice. Here we have a battle in Valkoria. Now this is us raiding from that fortress right there, and we see just 1 or 2 PD. Very lucky that man did not raid us there. Lots of solo. So if we did lose it, it wasn't that big of a deal. So we have another win. So that's 3 wins for us so far. Oh, we do see man attacking it. So they take that back from us. And here we see man's force. Quite interesting here. Let's go ahead and pause it and look in. So we see a lot of monks here, a whole lot of monks, but monks aren't going to do shit against Blood Vengeance, so that's good. We have some wardens up here in the front, which they'll be on fire. We have all of these true CD, and now I don't really ever see people really use these, but it looks like they've converted a lot of their, I don't know if it's nature gems or I don't remember whatever gems it is to summon these guys. But I mean, they have high HP, decent attack. I think they'll be fine with their bless if they're going up against chaff. Lots of tower guard. Ooh, he has got a lot of gems on him right there. My goodness. You have a few nature gems, okay? Bard. A few more nature gems. Cool. Hopefully this is enough to trigger gem usage, because at that point they will have to be ferrying gems back and forth constantly in order to keep up keeping these guys gemmed up, because they do not have any fortresses nearby. I don't think they have any labs. This is the only province that they've taken. Other than that, they cannot get labs from an ally's fortress, or allied lab. So it's very interesting here. Hopefully this is enough. Do they start using gems? I don't think so. Wooden warriors? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think it was enough for gem usage, but we do see all these very, very fast doggos just run over our troops, and watch that again because we weren't quite watching. See how fast that happened. And they just go straight through them. Cool. So next we have a battle here in Behemoth's Rest. Now this is us attacking the Mound King that was on our fortress. Ooh, fighting him. Okay, and the Knights took him out, and the rest of the guys are gone. Cool. Did we take any losses? Barely any, I believe. We lost 5, okay? And we actually lost 1 Knight, so that's unfortunate. Next, we have a battle here in Dunvale. This is an Arco attacking us, so let's go ahead and watch this. Ooh, and this is across the way, so quite interesting here. I mean, of course, they're just finding the units that we have not picked up yet, like 1 PD. So I mean, it sucks they took it, because at this point we're going to have to take it back before we can move our 2 spaces to get from one of our castles to the throne in 1 turn. So unfortunate for us. Look how many troops they brought. There's no way that they have enough supplies here for these troops. So of course we know what's going to happen there. So we have another battle here in Iron Range where we attacked Arcosa Folly. This is our main force. Put them in line formation. Same as far as the back goes, though. Just didn't want anything getting around, just in case. This was the assumption. Oh, no, this one wasn't it. I was thinking this would probably be the setup if we did fight the dogs. Just so the dogs couldn't get around us. See a bunch of crippled back here. Oh, yeah, dementia. Nice. So he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. You got a limp. You got a limp. Crippled. Limp. Okay, cool. So we have a lot of stuff going on there. Just events happening about some gems there. That's good. And there was the assassination battle, which we already looked at. We found those guys patrolling. I think that was the throne if we go and look at it. Yes, it was. So, I mean, we definitely do want to start pushing our Dominion. Don't really care too much about the population or the income. And they did move there. Quite interesting. So, I was so surprised they didn't move there, because just having 10, not even 10 guys guarding a whole temple, 400 gold, it's a little eh. Just got a few sites there. At least we'll get a few gems from that. We are moving to 21. I assume that they will try to protect their crone here. And we were correct in thinking that they were going to attack 45. So, very nice. I don't even know what to say. Very nice thing, thinking that they were going to move there. Now, actually, yeah, that's right. So, moving the small raiding force back to 81, just because no point of having him keep going because he cannot kill 30 Wind Riders. This group is moving farther away because I believe that the Wind Riders here will not be able to fly from there to there. So we should be good, and I am trying to beeline to get underground and seeing what we can take out down there. Oops. That was my microphone hitting my keyboard there. Oh my goodness, that was quite interesting. So now we do have our units moving from 88 in the Iron Range to 80 where we see the man force. I don't think he was ready to see this at all, so that's quite interesting. Next, we are moving out with this force here, and we're trying to kind of sweep across the Arcosa Falling Land. We're going to move from 88 to 80, and then we're going to move on his cap. So, yeah, hopefully that will be good. But yeah, we are moving out with this second group of lictors here to kind of keep pushing forward. We're leaving you inside the fortress because I feel like we just need to sit there for the moment. I mean, we can't really raid into those guys if we don't have lictors. Other than that, we do see that Marignon has a fort back here, which I thought was really, really interesting to have it all the way back here. I feel like this was a Arcosa Folly fort that Marignon, or Arcosa Folly gave to Marignon in the case that if he was killed. So, thought that was interesting. And you have to think, between us raiding things and them raiding things back, the change of hands of the different provinces is actually pretty good because this is denying Marignon land. Of course, Arco is going to want to get as much land as he can back because he's getting rather small here. Really doesn't have a whole lot. Looks like both of these provinces are cut off of income, so there's two more provinces that they're not getting income from. Very, very cool. And I mean, of course, we're still getting income because we have all these castles over here that we've taken from them, even though they've attacked 123. So that is basically how things are going. We're reviving another Archbishop this turn, reviving only 3 sets of lictors instead of 4 because we want to make an Archbishop instead. Probably sending us some stuff off. Well, maybe we're not. Maybe we just alchemized some. Maybe we sent all of our stuff off last turn. I don't remember. So 3 more turns on Palisade in 127. 2 more turns on the Palisade in 145. We started Palisade over here in 157 as well. So, cool. We got a lot of stuff going on. Hopefully enough they do not start raiding farther back here. This is why I did not want to make fortresses up here. In that fact, and I just said that a few turns ago, and at this point, our fortresses would have not been made if they attacked us. So, good thinking on my part. And so let's go ahead and go over to turn 34. Let me go and check the time. How much time do we have so far? 33 minutes. Oof. Fuck it, let's keep going. Okay, then. 34. I did not consider all the battles we were having. Of course, we're going to have a lot of talking. Air Quills, Frost Rands, Lictors, Archbishop. We already spoke about that. Lots of battles going back and forth here. We attacked Arco in 2 locations. A third location, Arco attacked us in 2 locations. A man attacked us in Mark. So that was on the fortress, I think. Yeah, Fortress of Mark, yeah. Arena battle here, so we do have a Knight of Avalon here killing the commander of Theridos. We should have had Lemuria send something in. So let's go ahead and watch this first battle here in the Forbidden Forest. Now this was our group from the throne attacking out into the forest. Oh, this is just a raiding group. I could have sworn we had more. Either way, 1 PD, we take it out. So now we have a battle in Plane of Memories. This Ermor as us attacking Arcosa Folly. So this was our raiding force down in the south trying to go around. And they only have 1 PD here too. So we were just kind of dancing around their forces, raiding out a couple of things, so that's very, very good for us. We'll look at that later. Arco attacking us in the Fastir. Now this is the problem. Yeah, this is the province we just took from that had that 3 gem income, and they actually committed a lot of Wind Riders. Now this is very, very good for us because all the Wind Riders they have here are Wind Riders they are not fighting us with on the front line. This is very, very good. I mean, because this is a fair amount. Let's actually look how much this is. Fastir. 26 in total, 2 commanders, 24 Wind Riders. That is a whole lot to actually commit to just a raiding force. I mean, I think 6 probably could have took out the force that we had of 26. I mean, come on. We have now taken control of Valkoria forces, so they do not put any PD in that province. Cool. We attack them in Dunvale, so let's watch that battle there in Dunvale. This is that raiding force that they attacked us with, and they just put a little bit of PD down, so of course we're going to take that back fairly easily. I feel like we're winning the raiding game at this point. Misfortune, unrest, turmoil, the normal shit. Completed construction. Fortification of Mark has been breached. Cool. So, actually, it looks like we moved to Iron Range with this group instead of 95, and we just raided 95. How lucky are we? So, of course, they have broken the fortification here in 69, but we are moving a pretty hefty amount of lictors and knights to that province there, so I feel like we should be able to take out those dogs fairly easily. I highly doubt that they will stay there. We're also breaking siege with what we have inside, which adds a few more knights, a lot more chaff to the battle. Next, you see our main force being led by our prophet here, going after the capital of Arcosa, Folly, and I feel like we are going to be fairly confident in taking this fort. They are very split up. Yeah, they can probably pull these Wind Riders, but we're not scared of Wind Riders. They're not gonna be pull these 60 Wind Riders back here. That was battle. Okay, 85 Wind Riders. Never mind. Holy shit. And I know they did not have enough supplies for that last turn because we can see how many supplies that has now. And I don't think they. I doubt they have enough supplies for that either. So, very, very good for us. If we look, they probably will say starving. Lish, there we go. Let's look and see. Starving. Not good for you. You're going to catch some diseases. Your guys are going to die. It also brings down, no, it doesn't. Brings down your morale. That's what it is. 12 morale now. Thought it brought down some of your skills, but I guess not. Cool. But yeah, good to see them starving. I bet they'll continue to starve. Of course, we've already seen this army of Mark already, so we're not going to look at that battle. They're just fighting PD. Yeah, definitely going into the cave, we see a Mother of Avalon, and we see a free temple, and I still don't think they can fly. I don't know, they might be able to, but they might also try to defend their own temple there, so that just might be them getting greedy. Because there's really no telling where we would go. I mean, there's also a good chance that we also might double back, so, and try to jump in the water. But yeah, we're all in at this point, trying to take out a few more temples. We actually take a temple there. I don't think so. I didn't even look. Plane of Memories. No, there was no temple there. So, yes, like I said, moving to 69 being Mark, moving to 60 being Arcosa, Folly, rating 87 because my assumption is that they are not going to defend 87 because there's a much greater threat to their capital that they're going to want to defend. I feel like there's a lot of PD there. The Drakon is there too. Okay, that's what's going on. I didn't notice that before, but the Drakon was sent there. And even then, if we sent lictors there, that Drakon would have got fucked. We wouldn't have had to worry about him. Moving patrolling, so patrolling. Why are we moving patrolling? 121 being. Is there a reason why? Probably just in case that they fly over, I guess. Maybe that's what's going on. So maybe that's why I'm moving and patrolling. Moving another army or small raiding force onto the throne. Probably from there on out, he's going to wait a little bit till the lictors catch up so we can move another army out. And that's about it for turn 34. Let's go ahead and jump into turn 35. I'm not going to really talk about too much of the troop movement going back and forth. That's kind of repetitive. And of course, you know that I'm always moving troops back and forth. Um, looking for turn 35. Cool. So Alquill, Thistle Mace. I needed Thistle Mace because we were using Foul Vapors because we had it. Lictors, lots of battles here. A battle in the underworld. Now this is us attacking the man all the way in the south where the temple was. Of course, we're trying to get into the cave there. Very, very limited troops left against some Bakemono show. So they have very high attack density. So this could be kind of dangerous, but they are pierced. So our piercers might do well. We'll see, they're tearing through a couple of them, but now, okay, finding the Velites and stuff, so we Legionnaires were able to take them out. And we do take out a temple, so that is very, very nice for us. We only took 7 losses. That was nice as well. Next, we have a battle in the Tower of Heaven. Now, this is us attacking Marignan. Let's go ahead and watch that battle. Oh, and this is where their army was. I think last turn they moved off, and then they moved back because they do have a temple there. We're just trying to get rid of that. And they're, of course, going to take us out. Yeah, well, we did actually kill 15 flagellants and a Knight of the Chalice. So that's very nice. 50 gold there, 10 gold apiece. So that is 140 gold, 140 or 190 gold there. I mean, not great, but glad we took something out at least. And we do have a battle in the old Arcosa Folly. So let's go ahead and watch that there. This is just against the PD. So they do have flying units there too. I forgot about those. I forget what they're called. Maybe if they jump down. I've seen these guys from Ichorids. That's what they're called. I've seen these guys before. They're kind of cool. But oh my god, that was just like 100 javelins thrown at them at the same time. Attack rear, of course, they're going after Commander there. And that is it. They are out of here. Took 4 losses in total, 2 solos, 1 Velite, and then 1 Legionnaire. And we took out 25 PD from the looks of it, so very nice. I doubt they put more than 25 in it, because 25 is just what you always have, and I doubt they would have spent money if they were just not going to protect it. So now we have a battle here in High Mill, and I assume that this is the man force that is raiding right. Yes, it is. So they did not want to stay on that castle. They knew what was coming. You know, very strange that they have these cav here in the middle of these units that are going to be caught on fire. So the cav might get catch on fire through the fire shield. I don't know. Might as well stay and watch. I don't think they're on fire, but it's hard to tell. Yeah, they're not on fire. Maybe fire shield doesn't spread if it's on a blast like that. I have no idea. No losses. They took out 1 PD. Good job. Unexpected events being unrest. Minus tax, unrest. We found a scout, cool. Palisade completed. Fortification of old Arcosa has been breached, and we are going to storm it. So of course we're moving all of these troops here out. I'm sure these guys are still starving. So hopefully they do not attack our palisade here, because that would be very, very unfortunate for us. Building up the fortress here in 145. Building up a palisade in 127. We are preaching now. We're trying to push our dominion the best we can. Because, I mean, we own a lot of this now. We want to go ahead and start really turning it into kind of a wasteland. So in case if they do take it back, we will be okay. And what we do here actually is we double down on Arco. We send this troop here to attack 64 to take out that temple, but we do send the rest of the army. It can reach 60 this turn, moving from 69 to 80 to 60, so very nice. So we are doubling down if they try anything, so we are storming with this army and sending a fort or another army on top of it. And that point should give us a good staging point to attack the rest of what's going on here. We should be fairly good to go. And yes, we do have this reigning man force, but so what if you take 81 from us? I mean, so what if you take 60 from us? We can just come and take it back. We're not really too worried about it. And Marignon is flagellants, crossbows. We're like, okay. I'd rather take somebody's cap. At this point, I mean, we could pull the weaker army back after this if we need to, while sending the stronger one forward to continue taking land from these guys. Well, we do have this secondary force coming up to 104, so it's definitely not too worried. The 85 Wind Riders are still jumping around. Actually, they took Indies this turn, so cool. We'll take that back from them later. And that's going to be all for this turn. We are attacking 77 here with our raiding force. We did take a temple out here, but we are going to attack 4 at this point now to see if we can take out another temple. That would be very, very nice for us. Because we do fairly well inside of under in the cave. So cool. And you do see that Arco actually did save his own temple here instead of kind of moving. But okay. And that will be all for this turn, guys. Let's go ahead and jump on turn 36 because as a turn everyone wants to see. It looks like they're still each turn. I don't know what's going on there. I think Therados is... I'm not sure. Not sure what Therados is doing. I know he raids back and forth sometimes, but I'm not sure. That's turn 35. We own Mother Oak, of course. Enchantment 6 here in a few turns, so Rigor Mortis is going to be nice to have. Kind of dangerous using as Arco because they have so many astral troops, and their astral troops can just magic duel and get rid of our Rigor Mortis, so kind of dangerous there. Same with Marignon. We could do it with Man. We wouldn't be able to do it with the end either, so very unfortunate we're not really able to use Dusk Elders all that well against these guys. So let's go ahead and jump into the last turn, being turn 36 real fast, and we'll watch the battle. I know this video is going a little long, guys. I apologize. We will be over very shortly. Lots of stuff going on. Getting stuff from Therados, probably sending it off to Lemuria, Dire Portent. So we have a global go up. Found a magic site, Tar Pits. I believe that's a fire site. Lots of battles here. So let's go ahead and watch the one in the swamp. Looks like the large man force. Oh, it looks like they split their force up. Yes, they have split their force up. How interesting. So they attack. No. This was back. Well, this is what we raided from them. Yeah, so these. I don't know why he split his forces up like that. There's a battle in Old Arcosa Folly where they attacked us. So let's watch that. And everybody's routing. They broke siege on the same turn that we did because they knew they were not going to be able to beat this force, so they ran away. See, we put everything in square because we were storming. So, not sure if they lost anything in the retreat or not, but we definitely would have been able to kill that. We have a battle here in Pavonia, so let's watch that. Raiding force against 1 PD. Looks like we won. Oh no, I know what's going on. So you see this here. There actually, is there not a sensor in this battle? Hold on. Yeah, there is no sensor in this battle actually. Even though it shows up, there is not actually one there. No, there is one there. Why does he route? I don't remember. This was so weird. Did he route from that one hit? No. Yeah, he did route from that one hit. That's what happened. Lucky arrow hit the sensor and routed him. That's what it was. Very unlucky on our part. Goodness gracious, that was so shit. Damn. So we had a battle here in Outgold, being Marignon. So we go and attack. Then we take it back from him. Cool. We have a battle here in Cosmsath, or Comsath. Main attacking us. I assume this is the rest of his force. Yes, he takes out 1 PD. We attack Copper Canyons here. We take that province back. Attack in the Underdark. So we do take it and we do kill the temple too. So that is 2 temples now. This raiding force has done so much damage to them. I'm thinking about how much. I mean, what, 2 or 3 temples? I think it was 2 temples. Uh, and then we have end magic. No, end attacks Underdark. That's what it is. He doesn't magic fave. He attacks Underdark. And he sends out this kitted thug, which is actually his disciple. Yeah, this is his god. Kitted out, and he uses it to attack my 10 skeletons. I was like, okay. At least it's here and not somewhere else doing something harmful to us. Let's see. Temper Flesh. Looking kind of strong. I mean, he wouldn't be able to fight a Lictor, but other stuff he could be able to do. Cool. And of course, you know how that's going to go. Yep. We have a battle here in Dunvale where Arco has attacked us. Now, this is the same huge stack of Wind Riders still starving. I wish I could see some that have afflictions, but they just don't. Oh, that one does. That one does. Okay. And there was a battle in the fortress of Old Arcosa Folly. So this is us taking the fortress here. Fairly easily. And now we see a holy fire is maliciously, holy fire from a malicious pretender has been striking our troops. Not good. So let's see what that global is. So it says, has cast a global enchantment. Not good. 200, 737 were killed. Among them was a Mound King. Okay. Let's go and see what got put up. Purgatory. Sorry. All hostile undead beings in the Dominion have a 10% chance of being hit by 18 AP fire damage. This is not good, guys. This is not good for us. We are on top of a capital. High Dominion, of course. And our army just got their cheeks clapped on top of that capital. And the other army ran away, of course. But we have just lost all of our chaff. This is not good. If we look back, yes, we do take that, and they change hands a little bit. They send some wolves over here, which is kind of interesting. I think we could still kill the wolves regardless. So we lose almost all of our chaff, and then our lictors are taking a lot of afflictions from this too, and we're trying our best to get away. But it's okay. Lictors are too strong. Too strong. Hold on. Where is it at? So our prophet here with 3 HP will be okay since it's 18 fire damage and has 15 fire resistance. Now the fire damage in Purgatory, it's dealt it's dealt 6, 6, and then 6. Don't want to say 66 in a row, but that's kind of strange to think about. That's what I was told anyway. So it's 3 separate occasions. So due to the fact of having such high fire resistance, that does never actually go through to the prophet. So the prophet is pretty safe with this dragon helmet on. So that is very, very nice. We put some dragon helmets on some other people too to kind of stop some afflictions at this point. So yeah, very dangerous for us. We do move that luck item over to the prophet as well. So we're sitting in Dominion 9. So very, very bad for us. We are demolishing their lab. Yes, we will not be getting their gems from it, but my assumption is that they will be moving back onto this fort right away, especially with these troops here, since we've lost all of our chaff. So if we can cost them an extra 500 gold, we'll be okay with that. We're also demolishing the lab here, in here, and we are retreating. We are getting the fuck out of here. Okay? And honestly, so surprised that they spent so much doing that because Purgatory would have just killed my troops anyway. Whatever. They raid these back, but we are getting the hell out of here, and we are preaching as much as we can to push this up so we can hold on to this throne here. And they're still starving back here. So that is what's going on, guys. A very interesting turn. I did want to get to this one this turn. I did kind of remember when this happened, so yeah. There is no more offensive here anymore. We are definitely just running. Oh yeah, do you remember this? Well, this group is okay, but they gotta move. Well, they're being reinforced. They need to move back anyway, but we're moving into Dominion 3. And yes, we are still going to be taking stuff, afflictions from it due to the fact that there's some still going to get hit, but we have got to stay out of Dominion 9. And I think their Dominion's even higher than that in some places. So very, very dangerous for us. That's why they've been making so many temples. I didn't really notice that first, but yeah. There's temple there. There's some over here. Like they have temples absolutely everywhere. So this is not necessarily a fun way to play, but yeah, we have to retreat now. We have to get the hell out of here. And that's going to be all for this one. And we would love to take this temple, but I'm sure it has a relatively high Dominion score to it. So we want to get out of there too. We're just going to leave it alone because we don't have any chaff we can send, and I don't want to lose lictors. Every turn we're going to be losing more and more. So, yeah, we just have to kind of figure out a way from here on out to know how to actually attack them efficiently, because we will just lose so many. I think Lemuria lost a good amount too. I don't think Therados has, but that might be. Yeah, that looks like Therados' Dominion here, so they should be safe in here. Let's see. Thrones. Just look a quick look at thrones. We do have the Throne of Fortune. Lemuria has the Throne of Knowledge here. And then, of course, the other team has 2 thrones, a Throne of Fire, which actually is pretty good. I would like that tactical +3. And then the Crystal Throne. Not too important. And that is what's going on for this turn, guys. Probably should have sent somebody to raid 123. But a little taken away by Purgatory. So, yeah. We'll just have to sit back and try to figure a way out. Because I do not have much stamp. I don't have many gems. I've been sending them all away. But now we start going in the chat and we start talking between the 3 of us on how we're going to stop this. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we will be seeing you on the next episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're enjoying it. So I'll see you on the next one. Bye.